Have you been hearing all the horror stories, and they're true, about people's luggage when they're traveling? The checked-in luggage I'm talking about. So we have to rethink our ways of packing our carry-on. Stay tuned and see what I've got packed in mine. Hi, everybody. Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev. And today I'm going to do one of my travel videos, which is what I'm packing in my carry-on. So much is going on at the airports. And we're flying into Heathrow, which is the one they keep really talking about, Heathrow in Amsterdam. But we're just going into Heathrow. And being we're going on a 3-week cruise, it's a little harder to get away with just a carry-on suitcase, but I think I could fit my stuff in. I could pare it down some more, but somebody else doesn't think we should. So we're gonna check in our baggage. And hold on a second. Back. We're checking in our large suitcase. You know, we couldn't bring that on board anyway. But what we're trying to do instead is we bought these air tags. You can see they're Apple air tags. And they're supposed to help you locate where your luggage is. Not only when you get on the airplane, you can see if your luggage is on the plane. Because I can just see us, wait a minute, our luggage isn't on the plane. Yeah. But once you get somewhere, if you can't find your luggage, you can use one of these. Now, I'm not paid to talk about this. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't give an opinion totally. But we're gonna try these. Now, normally, you know, some people might bring their other little suitcase, you know, their big rolling, hairy, you know, pushing suitcase. But we're going to do some of the traveling by train once we get over to Europe. And I think this granny would have too hard a time trying to handle the bigger suitcase and the smaller suitcase in person, whatever else, you know. So I've had to really rethink, what do I want to use for my carry-on? And this will just, I hope, go under the seat. We'll see. But wait a minute. I just thought of something else I forgot. I'm trying to remember too much stuff to get done before we go. Why don't I sleep at night? So anyway, let me get started. So you know I'm not going to take a rolling carry-on 21-inch, whatever it is, you know, they'll go up above. I'm not going to deal with that. So I am bringing this, this lug Ranger bag, and it's heavy, but I'd rather it be heavy than to not have stuff if I get there and I've got to go a day or two, you know, without having a change of clothes or stuff like that, you know. So they say to carry with you the things you really feel you could not go without if you had to spend a day or two without. So let's get started. We'll start on the, let's see, the outside. Nothing in that zip bag. So I still have room in here, and there may be other things I think of. So I try to pack this in order of how I would use the stuff, okay? So in this very front part right here, I have my travel-on little bag that Lori from Tips from Lori had talked about a while back, and so I thought that's a good idea, because then my stuff doesn't have to sit down in the stinky old garbagey back of the seat of the person in front of me, you know, down in that thing. So what's in here is my iPad. Now I'll be taking it out of this case because that really adds weight. But then on the other side, I can still fit my book that I want to read. So all I have to do is pull those two things out, and I've got it made. I will also insert my plug-in, you know, a charger into that same thing so that I can, if anything looks like it's getting low, I can charge it. So that's that zipper. Now I still have plenty of room in here for all kinds of stuff in this one little front part. I mean, look at that. Let's see. Next, I'm going to be wearing this. And this is a lug. This is a lug too, this one here, the Lug Ranger. And this is a lug skater. And I did a video on this a week or two ago, so go check that out. But I decided to get this because I just want a little something hanging from me that I can do, you know, as I need it. So up here, I've got cell phone, because we always put our boarding passes on the cell phone, and my passport, and I'm learning to not travel without my vaccination card. So I've got those things very handy, right where I can reach them, and I can slip them right back in there after I use them. Zip this back up. Now, let's see, in the front. What do I have in the front? The front little zipper I put. Oh, okay. Now, I do not carry a regular wallet. I don't carry a little wallet in my purse either when I'm off the ship. I'm trying to decide between these two things. Normally, I've carried this little wallet thing, which is a little stiffer. Or I'm trying to decide if I want to use this little guy where I can put my regular driver's license in there and then a couple of credit cards. So I do have a little bra thing I can hook to my bra and tuck it in that I put my cash in or my ID, you know, those types of things in too. So now I try to make sure this granny's safe. So I'm trying to decide which one. And then either one of these can fit in a pocket. It depends on what slacks I have on. More than likely, I'll be using the one that goes in here. And I'll be using these to transport my stuff while we're going over. So these will be in the front part of this bag. I'm trying to put only things that I would really use in the airport or in the plane that I need real handy. Okay, now my daughter put me onto these a couple of years ago, and I haven't traveled since then to even try them. And they're little toothbrushes. It's a little bit of well, I guess it's in the tooth thing. It's four brushes with beads. Oh, I see, there's some on the back. What's beads? I don't know. Anyway, you know, if you've been flying for 10 hours, which we will be, and you slept, which I won't be, but you know, you want to freshen up when you start getting ready to land, yeah? So I've got some where there's one for each of us for each direction, you know, when we get home, when we go there. So these should come in handy. And this is my little handy-dandy phone holder. If I want to do some pictures, it's easier to have one of these to hold. It's also a little tripod. I want to set it down. But this is a nice little one. So if it fits in this purse, it'll fit in the other purse I'm packing that will be my off-the-ship purse. And that's a travel-on. Can't cut the straps, nothing. And then my bluegrass, my Moss Hill bluegrass lotion. I got this. Love this scent. So, you know, every time I go to the restroom, I gotta use my lotion afterwards. So, and I use it on the plane too, you know, when I wash my hands or anything. So that's the little strap-on that I'll be using. Not strap-on, over shoulder crossbody. Okay, now, one of the important things that I would never put in my check-in luggage, or let me take a little sip here. And those of you who are not familiar with my channel are familiar with these two people. They're getting to be two celebrities. And that is Trent the Troll and Fanny and her baby, who we swear he's the baby daddy. Anyway, these are two lovers, and they're going to go with us. Now, they've been both traveling separately around the United States. And when Trent visited us, he was so good that we invited him to go to Europe with us so he could get some time in other countries. Well, then now was made way aware of Fanny, and so I've invited Fanny, so they've been reunited. So there's no way I would get these two into check luggage and risk losing them. I'd never be forgiven. Okay, so one of the first things when I get on the plane, I'm going to put on my compression socks. Because I have had problems with my legs swelling, so I don't want to be wearing them in the airport. I would die of heat. So I'm just going to put these on when I get on the plane. And these I think are, Tommy Copper brand. Then in this bag, I don't have them in it yet, but it's going in. This is going to be my little medications. I've got 5 medications. And this time, because, you never know if you're going to get held up and stuck somewhere longer than you expect to. Excuse me, itchy nose. So I am bringing my full bottles with me. So I've got 5 of these little bottles that will be going in this little bag. And then, of course, kind of matches Fanny. Of course, whoops, sorry. There's no way I would chuck this in. Let's see, and then I've got this little cute little sloth one. And this is kind of my nighttime ritual bag. And in here, I've got, a magnesium I take at night and my Tums. Don't leave home without them. So then what I do is when we get somewhere, I put like a little lip balm in here, a couple of throat lozenges in case I do have an acid attack. Mentholated throat lozenges help put that fire out in your throat a lot faster. So this will go with me because I can't live without that at night. Then we have, it'll be fuller than this, but just to give you an idea, I'm bringing this size bag with, little Dollar Tree bars in them, only 100 calories. And I'll put a few other little things in here, but I haven't gone to Dollar Tree yet to get some of the other little snacky items that we'll be putting in. Let's see. Oh, we can't travel without this. I got these Armor All disinfectant wipes because I love this Armor All wipes that I've used like on my glasses or on my electronics. So this kills COVID, it says, but, kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. So I'm taking this, of course, because, we'll wipe down the seat belt, the tray, whatever we can wipe down. Oh, itchy. Okay, then this is my jewelry. I don't have everything in it yet, but notice how compact that is. I can slide this very easily down the side of it. And I used this when we went on our trip in September on a little cruise and worked perfectly. Love it. And this is another recommendation from Tips by Lori, and it's from Amazon. Okay, then we got, this isn't loaded yet, for obvious reasons, but some stuff in it. This is my little lug trolley bag, and it's a small one. And this fits down in here. Now, the big one won't fit, but this is going to have all the cosmetics and things that I need. Now, I don't, as you know, I don't wear eye makeup and stuff like that, but I still have other products and things that I have to use, so they're all going to go in there. Normally, I would check that in, too. I would check most of it in. Okay, then, over in the little side pocket, the little side thingy, here's my sunglasses. These are newer sunglasses that I saved just for traveling. And here's some anti-nausea ginger gum. This stuff works great. Now, I didn't know that I would get nauseous. I mean, I've been traveling for 32 years on cruises and planes and stuff. And one time, a few years back, we were going on an excursions, and you know, they put you in sometimes cars, so you're not in the front seat, like in your own car. Or it could be in a little old bus that kind of has fumes from diesel. I got so nauseous going on that it kind of ruined my whole day. I tried not to let it ruin. I mean, I kept going, but I felt awful. So I discovered those little things work great. You just pop in your mouth to it, and the nausea goes away. Okay, now I've got this in there. Look how thick that is. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff in it. And this is our, whoops, this is what we use. I've got it broken out into sections, like, you know, on the way to the airport, when we get to London, everything we're doing in London, and everything we're doing in Amsterdam, and then all the Avalon documents. So that goes with us in the carry-on. I've got another little thing of wipes. These are antibacterial wet wipes. Now, I'll be having one in my regular little purse, but these will be in case I need them, you know, run out of the other. And a little thing of Kleenex. That's in one of the side pockets. And last but not least, my change of clothes. I have got some undies and a t-shirt and a pair of capris, crop pants, whatever you want to call them. And I managed to compact them to fit in here, and it fits right down in the bottom of the bag. Perfect. So, now there may be other things that I'm going to be finding that I want to put in. Let's see, because I've got so many compartments. But look at here. On the outside, I've got a water bottle. Now, I've tested this. I put liquid in it, laid it upside down, laid it all different ways to make sure that it doesn't leak, because it's from Walmart. And the cruise line we're going on does not provide bottles of water when you get off the boat, like the ship, like they used to, because they're trying to conserve on plastic. So they want everybody to bring their own reusable bottles. So I've got this one, because I do need to, often with the way my mouth gets so dry. So this is going to be mine. I think that is so cute. And that, of course, is in the outside pocket. I think I've covered everything. Now, like I say, there's still plenty of room in here for other things. And you know I'll think of any other things I need to bring during the night when I'm trying to get to sleep. So, have any questions or suggestions? Please make suggestions below. Share, like, and subscribe. And keep your fingers crossed for us that our flight won't be canceled. It's on Wednesday on British Airways going into Heathrow, which that's the one in the big news. But at least we're flying almost a week before we actually board the cruise ship. So we can change our plans, you know, on the other ends when we're in London or when we get to Amsterdam several days ahead. But just get us there. I hope you're all having a good day. I love you all. Bye.